Hey, what's going on, guys? So today I'm here to finally announce the winners for our custom Mecha Musume contest. I know you guys have been patiently waiting, so I appreciate your guys' patience, but we've been conferring with the guest judges, and just want to say, as we get into another big thank you to Kotobukiya for being the premier sponsor for this contest, giving us a lot of support, providing all the prizes for the winners as well. So we'll get into all of that. I'll let you guys know what each winner is going to win, what those prizes actually end up being. We've got 6 prize winners to announce today. That's right. And some of you may be thinking like, wait a minute, wasn't it 5 winners? We had 2 categories, beginner category with 2 winners and the advanced category with 3 winners. But we added another prize, which is a special prize that is picked specifically by the staff there at Kotobukiya. So we have a special Kotobukiya staff picked prize that we're going to be giving away as well. So I also just want to say, of course, just thank you to all of you guys who participated in the contest. I know there was a lot of people who participated but weren't able to finish by the deadline. Thank you guys for just attempting to join in the contest. That's awesome. And then everybody who did finish your entries and get those submitted by the deadline, thank you guys as well for all your hard work. There was a lot of them, and as a reminder to you guys, as always in these videos, I'll put a slideshow of all of the entries at the end of the video, so make sure you stay tuned to the end and you can see all of them. They're going to be separated. I'll put the beginner category finish entries first and then the advanced categories after that. Starting off with the beginner category, we had 38 finished entries in total. And before we talk about the 2 winners, I just wanted to once again also say thank you to the 2 guest judges that we had. So we had Blondie and Nick. The links to their Twitter profiles will be down in the video description below. If you guys are on Twitter, if you're not following them, definitely give them a follow if you guys are into Mecha Musume stuff, but they do other modeling as well. Check them out. They're both amazing artists. They're both published in multiple Japanese publications there, which is a really awesome thing as well. Fantastic modelers, and I'm just really appreciative to them for them to take their time to help out with the contest. They both helped me out with the translation for the Japanese rules, and they both also, of course, helped out with the judging, helping to narrow down who the winners were going to be for this. So big thank you to both Blondie-san and Nick-san. And before we take a look at the winners for the beginner category, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the runners-up. These were some of the finalists in the judging process before we chose the winners. Let's go ahead and roll those. Okay, so those were the finalists, and there's a couple other honorable mentions I just want to make here before we get to the winners. First of all, Kevin's entry here. This was a really nice one that I wanted to make special honorable mention of. Just really nice clean finish on this, nice use of the decals, some small changes to the colors, and overall just a really nice clean finish for his Asura Archer custom build here. And the other one that I wanted to include here as another honorable mention here is from John. His custom 30-minute sisters build here looks to be, fully painted, which is awesome that he went ahead and tried to fully paint the kit. Did some really cool customization with this one as well. We thought that this was a really cool idea, what he had for this one, and the customization work was really nice, the colors and everything. But all right, as for our winners for the beginner category, the second place winner is going to go to Ryuo and his custom 30-minute sisters kit here. Again, this one not painted, but he does have some nice customization going on, nice panel lining, and the thing that was the big deciding factor for us with this one was just that it was such a good looking kit despite not being painted. It was such a really nice looking build. The pose, the presentation of that really helps quite a lot as well. The use of the different parts, the kit bashing actually that he's done there, it's kit bashing just between a bunch of different 30-minute missions and 30-minute sisters parts in there. It was a really nice cohesive entry, a really nice use of a lot of different parts here to come together to make a really great looking model kit. Overall, one that you would expect to see in like the manual of like the 30 Minute Sisters kits. It always shows you like some suggested kit bashes that you can do. This is something you could definitely see featured in one of those sections of the manual, so really great job on this. As for his prize, like I said, all the prizes were provided by Kotobukiya, but we did also throw in from us here at USA Gundam Store a Apex model kit and a set of USA Gundam Store nippers are included in all of the prize packs. But from Kotobukiya for this one, we have the Zoids Gun Sniper, the Megami Device Exorcist Widow kit, and also a hand scale base lard animation version for some very nice prizes for that one. Now for our first place winner from the beginner category here, we've got Cynthia's custom Megami Device kit here. This one again was a really nice mix of parts, a little bit of painting on this one, so she should go ahead and do some of that. There's some decals on there as well, and just once again the pose and the presentation played a big part in this one for the other judges and myself. That was one thing that we looked at a lot, just how the kits were presented. You have nice, clean, clear photographs, nicely framed up photographs. Just like I said, that kind of all goes into the presentation, but just really cool design and composition of how the kit is posed, and just the overall, again, mix of parts used as well as the effect parts made this one a really nice winner. The prize pack for this one is going to be the Zoids Command Wolf repackaged version, the Megami Device Bullet Knights Lancer, and the hand scale Architect kit for that winner. Alright, so yeah, we had 38 finished entries in the beginners category. Now in the advanced category, we had quite a few more, a total of 90 completed entries. And with this category, yes, this was much more difficult because there was so many great entries to go through. So once again, I want to show you guys some of the finalists that we went through, and then I'll talk about a few of some really nice honorable mentions, and then we'll get to our top 3 winners, and then I'll announce our special Kotobukiya pick prize winner as well. So first off, let's take a look at some of the finalists for the advanced category. Alright, now for a few honorable mentions here real quick. Like I said, it was really difficult once we got it kind of narrowed down even more between the 2 judges, myself and also Adam. As the owner of USA Gundam Store, the 4 of us had a really hard time just kind of deciding who the winners were going to be. But here's a couple of really great honorable mentions here. First of all, not in any particular order with these, Nick's custom build here. This one was really close just because we all really loved this build. I know that parts of this kit were 3D printed, which is awesome. So the extra work that goes into, designing and printing those parts for the body, I believe the suit and part of the bunny ears on the head. So really fantastic looking build here with this one. Some really great painting going on with this one, with like the pre-shading, the color gradients, the metallic painting. There was a lot of really great stuff to say about this build. It was almost one of the winners. We really like this one quite a bit. Kevin's build here, personally probably one of my favorites, if not my favorite from the entire contest. I just want to say that's just me personally, just because I love that there was some Machining Krieger representation in this. I wouldn't have expected any, in a Mecha Musume contest. I wouldn't have, guessed that we would have anything, Machining Krieger involved with this. So I love this build a lot. There's a lot of great details in there, from the flag to the keychain on the backpack to just like the pose in general. I love it how it's just kind of posed like that with the tongue sticking out. It's a really great build. A lot of great attention to detail with this one. And like I said, personally, I think probably my favorite of the entire contest. We also had Justin's build too, which is another one of my favorites, I have to say, just because I love the colors he used with this one. A really great combination of the parts, using the large Astray arm as like the left arm there, and how even though it's, you know, so much larger and a completely different color from the rest of the kit, it still blends so seamlessly just because of how everything is designed out, with the like backpack equipment on there as well, being like this bright color green, and yet everything goes together quite well. All the colors go together really nicely. Really great looking kit as well with this one. I like it a lot. And then also Goblin Teeth had some really great designing with this one as well, just with the parts used, the colors used. That bright pink, you know, clashes quite strongly with the grays. Gray as in like multiple shades of gray. It does have some grays parts in there as well with the shoulders. Yeah, this one was also really tough because we really like this one a lot as well. Some really great weathering on here also. I love the little details like the little pockets there on her hips, stuff like that. It just made this one a really nice entry as well. So with those in mind as how good those honorable mentions are, now let's take a look at the winners for this category. We have our third place entry here is from Mustafa. His custom build here of the Architect not only has a lot of the same things that we said about some of the honorable mentions, you know, it's got some really great painting going on, really great customization, really great just like character building with this. You can see it as, you know, this kind of astronaut type character. I really like the custom work done to putty and to fill in the joints basically to make the entire body look like an actual spacesuit rather than like a jointed model kit. That was really cool. And then you also have the addition of just the way that it's based up, so being supported by this wire going up from just this nice simple little vignette base there that it's on. It's got the little robot drone thing along with it, so it's got a lot of really great stuff going for the model kit itself, and then some additional elements that kind of just edged it over a couple of the other entries to take the spot as a third place here. Beautiful build, and the prizes for this one are, let's see, we have the Zoids Shield Liger Marking Plus version, the Mega Man, or Rockman if you prefer, Rockman X Max Armor. You also have the Frame Arms Zero Tiger, the Hexagear Governor EX Armor Type Monoceros, and like I said, the Apex Model Kit and US Gundam Store single blade nippers for the prize pack for that. Moving on to second place is from Joshua here. Really great custom build. I knew I recognized this as an anime character. I couldn't place it though. I had to do some searching and I found out this was actually a character from Conan.
Magic Kaito.
That's what it was, but I knew I'd seen it around anyway, so that's what the design is based off of. But aside from, again, just a really nice presentation of this one, for one, just the photographs and just the way that it's based with like this just kind of simple like white panels that you see the kit photographed on as like the base for it. Then you also just have some really great integration of Gundam model kit parts in there, a lot of Gundam X, so it's got the shoulders, the X divider as the backpack. It also has parts of the regular Gundam X backpack in there. So just the integration of the Gundam parts, how they're not really very noticeable. They don't stand out. Like your first impression when looking at this is not that like, oh, it's a Mecha Musume, you know, Gundam kit bash model. It's really quite seamless, the integration of those parts, and how they, like I said, they just are not very in your face, but you know, once you look at it, it's there. But that's even as like the secondary thing you notice after first recognizing it as this, you know, easily recognizable anime character, where that's the first thing I noticed. Then I noticed, oh, it's using all of these Gundam X parts, and then on top of that, it's just a really well executed model as well. Just a lot of really great just painting. It's very clean, all the customization, everything in there. Just the actual just modeling skills going into this is all top notch. So really fantastic build here. The prize pack for this one consisting of the Metal Gear Rex. We have the Zoids Godos Marking Plus version. And we have the Sosai Shoujo Teien Ritsuka Saeki kit here, but this is the St. Iris Gakuen Girls High School Summer Clothes Dreaming Style Night of Iris version. Anyway, a special version of the Ritsuka Saeki model kit, and also the after school travel time set to go along with that. And then from the Hexagear line, the Governor Armor Type Knight Bianco model kits there. So a really great set of kits for Joshua, and that brings us to our winner overall, and that is going to Mr. Brian here with his custom Soul Roadrunner model kit. So as you'll see, just taking a look at the images of this one, it's just really top notch, the finish on this and the customization, the style. It's got this really obvious, style going for it as far as like the character that you can see that comes across with the customization with this, with the headphones, the spray cans, and just kind of the overall style of it. The colors used on it are fantastic, so you got some beautiful painting going on there, beautiful customization work with the jacket, the cybernetic arm, the hair is customized, basically everything except like the mechanical legs are customized on this, and then even those are customized as well, with the brackets holding the spray cans, and the spray cans are just a really cool aspect of this. The presentation of this, the photography is super, really nice, top-notch photography of this one, very clean. This is the kind of thing that you could see in a magazine, and that is definitely very nicely done. You can really tell that a lot of time and specific effort was put into this model kit, and it really shows by the finished result. And the same can certainly be said for all of the winners. Like I said, it was very difficult to narrow down who the winners were going to be for this one. We had some really great entries for this contest, and it really just kind of came down, as it always does in these contests, it really just kind of comes down to like the really small things. The prizes here are for Brian going to be the Zoids HMM Darkhorn. We have the original white version of the Ludens kit, the Sosai Shoujo Tien kit here for Koyomi Takanashi, and as well the after school travel time set for that once again here, and two governors from the Hexagear line. We have the Warmage Hetzer and also the Warmage Cerberus, as well as, of course, the Apex model kit and the USA Gundam Store single blade nippers. And last but not least, of course, we do also have our Kotobukiya Special Selection Prize, and this one is going to Ro for his work here, custom Megami Device kit that is mixing the Soul Roadrunner with the Ganesha parts on there, and the effect parts that you have at the back and the base. I believe that's all 3D printed, I believe is how it looks. I'm not too sure, but he changed up the color scheme, making like the color of Ganesha parts to go along with the Soul Roadrunner's original color scheme. And did some really cool work on that. So congratulations to Ro for the Kotobukiya Special Selection. Those prizes are going to consist here of the Hexagear Windfall model kit and the MSG Lucifer Wings. This is the Gigantic Arms Unit 7 Lucifer Wings set. So a couple of very cool, very large model kits there. Thank you to Kotobukiya for those. And so I hope that you guys will stay around now to check out the slideshow of all of the entries now here at the end of the video. But just again, a big thank you, of course, to everybody here at USA Gundam Store, to Kotobukiya, of course, to being the premier sponsor for this contest, to the guest judges, Blondie and Nick, for all of their work helping out with this contest, and again to all of you guys for joining in this contest. The a custom Mecha Musume contest for me personally is something that I've wanted to do for a long time, so I'm really glad that I was finally able to do it, and I'm even more glad that so many of you guys actually wanted to participate in the contest. One of the reasons why I didn't do it for a long time was just because I wasn't sure that many people were really going to be interested in joining a Mecha Musume contest, so it's really great for me personally to see that a lot of you guys did want to join in the contest, and that it seemed like a lot of you guys had a lot of fun with your entries, which is awesome. So that's a wrap for the custom Mecha Musume contest. As for what the next contest is going to be, we'll let you guys know in the very near future, but we've certainly got a few ideas in mind. It's just a matter of nailing down which one it's going to be for the next contest, but we'll let you guys know soon. For now, thank you guys all so much for all of your support. Thank you guys so much for watching, and now enjoy the slideshow of all of the entries. Thanks guys, bye.
This is a Chucky production. is a tricky